Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the last game of the night. Revenant take on Snus HC. End it here tonight. Loads of great games today. And this surely will deliver. I've readied up. We're just waiting for the game to get underway. Shouldn't take long. Had some absolutely incredible games today. I'm interested on feedback on what you guys think of having two games going at once. I kind of feel like it's not a great idea just because, like, one of the games I cast earlier, I felt like it was like a really, really good game, but because I started after someone else, it got like 7 viewers, and it kind of sucks for the people playing if you can cast both of them at the same time. I could try, I guess. And here we go. 24 in now 4 in, and Jack and Isaac. Sorry, not Jack. Rapid and Isaac. Oh, and Slug scored. But it didn't take long, did it? Not long at all. Surdu bumps him there and he shoots and it's in. Well, there we go. Snus HC there. Trail early on in this game. Let's go to the caster cam. Didn't even have time to select the camera. Rapid and Mr. Bro. Now Rapid finds Slog. Mr. Bro obviously playing goalkeeper here. Out to Versace Lord. A talented player. Talented young player. Isaac there. Set up with a nice opportunity. Couldn't quite find it. Now here's Rapid. Puts it in the middle. Isaac has it here. Can he battle past Hibber? This is Versace Lord testing from the left side. Couldn't find anything, but Sir Dude has it here. Tries to play it up to Isaac. Now back round to Sir Dude. Mr. Bro there needs to be ready to make the save and was there for it, but the shot was slightly off. Rapid here. No one home. And it's in. Mr. Bro there had to get rid of the puck, and he did exactly the opposite. Oh, but goodness, I forgot to close the thing. I probably should have closed it, shouldn't I? How do I close it? How do I close it? I need to close it quick. You guys are all cheating. You can't vote now. 1%. 1% on the old... Oh, and Revenant has scored. Well then. This is going, Well, this is going. Rapid again. Bounces it back to Slog. Now Frontimmer looking to play it across. Versace has a run on net. Can he get it in? No, he can't. Look for Isaac. Couldn't quite get it on target. Oof. Wanted to get that. I should have got that prediction closed before... Should have got the prediction closed before the game started. I feel like some people maybe voted... Their vote was slightly influenced by the fact that it was already 3-0. If you put those 260 points on Snus HC, though, you are set up to make an absolute killing in points. If they somehow find a way to win this. 18.9k versus 260. I think RVT here not only coming as the favourites to win today, but probably the favourites to win the league in general. It's hard to tell. We haven't seen all the sort of top teams go at each other yet, but Poggers HC looked positively mortal in their matchup earlier against Rink Wraiths. Rink Wraiths with a sub managed to almost, well, take it to overtime against Poggers HC. So we'll see. I think the VMA game was also very close against Revenant, maybe? Wait, was that game against Revenant? I actually don't remember. I think it was. Wait, who was that against? I don't remember. But, hey-ho. Revenant's certainly a favourite to win the division overall. And we're only in week 1 here as Sergeant Lord puts it in front of Isaac, but Isaac couldn't capitalise. Game has slowed a bit down a bit here. Sir Dude round to Mr. Bro. Sir Dude again. Catches it there. Keeping the puck in the enemy team's half. That's a good start. Mr. Bro needs to play this away quickly. As Hibber launches it straight back into the defensive zone. He's pressure from both sides here. Rapid plays it back into his own half. Frontimmer picks up. Across to Hibber. Hibber up for Slog. Across now for Rapid. The passing here, moving very quickly. I think it's interesting. A lot of people seem to think that 4v4 at its highest level would just be bump fest. But I think at its highest level, I mean, assuming Revenant is its highest level, it's much, much better to watch than anything else. Their passing is, their passing is absolutely clean. Hibber here. Outmaneuvers the whole team. And in it goes. Almost too easy. He goes round Versace. Rapid bumps Mr. Bro. And we're now 4-0 here. Bounce back to Hibber. Now Versace finds Isaac. What a play there. Good job by Versace. Takes off Hibber here. Scoops it into the middle. No one home. Isaac drills it in. Good job there by Snus HC. Because of the amount of teams we had, I mean, if you don't know, the way we did the divisions in the end was essentially players who hadn't played before in one division and players who had played before in another. As Hibber there drives in another. And so, obviously, Pro Division is a very wide sort of mix of talent. Hopefully, I mean, I guess the hope is that next season we could do 3 divisions. That is, I think that's pretty ideal. I feel like 3 divisions. As Isaac there, brilliant pressure on Fro and Timmer. Gets another one in. Snus HC, for all that they certainly are not the favourites to win here, significant underdogs. Absolutely keeping themselves in contention here. Obviously, the ideal would be 3 divisions, because then, if you had 3 divisions, you can have new players, regular players, very cracked players. Which I think it does a better job of... Oh, as Slog launches in another. And... I mean, I would say when it rains, it pours, but it was never raining. It was always just pouring. It is absolutely been pouring here for this Snus HC team. They really haven't had a break here. They've tried, but first period ends here, and let's be honest, it's been rough for them. A comeback here will require some pretty significant effort from the home side. Let's see if they can manage it. Oh, they're waiting for me to ready up. I get so used to a lot of entry teams just don't they're not sort of used to the league, so they don't think of that. But then all the pro teams always expect the caster to put a little ready in. I think saying Revenant win this is about as non-controversial as you can get. But, I mean, to be fair to Snus HC, like I said, they've kept themselves... Oh, on camera. They've kept themselves in contention. They have not allowed themselves to be absolutely... Ooh, and as I say that, it's almost as if I'm cursed in some way. Mr. Bro there gets his head on it. I found the... I mean, I haven't played a ton of Rebound. I've mainly focused on casting it, but of what I have played, the most frustrating thing for me is, as a goalkeeper, it seems like so much more stuff now will hit you and bounce off. And I guess, I don't know, I guess it's not really a complaint, it's more just something to get used to, but it feels like everything now will hit you and just bounce straight into the net. It's very disheartening when you feel like you put in the hard work to make a save. Mr. Bro. Rapid. Hibber here. What can he do? Slog there. Puts a shot on target. Mr. Bro does a nice job clearing that. Now Fro and Timmer looks for the other post. Hibber pressed by Versace. Thinks nothing of it. Plays round to Rapid. Needs to be played away here. Slog plays it away. Thrown Timmer out to Slog. Now to Mr. Bro. Bounce back to Hibber. A double header there. Yeah, it's like I said, Irvin, I don't think it's necessarily a criticism. It's just something that, like, if you've come from Slapshot 1 and then you go to this, it's quite sort of weird. It's quite frustrating because, oh, that's unlucky there. Looked like the shot from Slog wasn't on target and it was redirected in by the defender. Yeah, Sir Dude there, unlucky for him. Yeah, it's just quite frustrating when you think you made a save and it bounces straight past. It's like, oh. I guess not. Oh, and Versace Lord there with an opportunity. Missed it. Slog bounced off the board. Maybe looking for the Choco. That's a Choco. Rapid. Can't sneak around. Hitting makes you lose 50-50 too often. Yeah, I mean, I'd say as the game is right now, I'm pretty happy with the state it's got to. I think it's definitely can be tweaked, but I think it's just going to take some getting used. I mean, I haven't played the game a ton. Is the problem? I've cast way more than I've played. So Hibber takes it again. I think for me, I'd still like a little bit more difference between puck speed and movement speed. For me, if there was a little bit more difference, just because in Slap 1, you were much slower than the puck, which meant it really rewarded good passing because it was super punishing to your positioning. Like, if you were caught out of position by a good pass, it was very difficult to recover. Whereas I feel like in Rebound, because the movement speed is much closer to the puck speed, good passing isn't as punishing because it's much easier to recover. Yeah, it's super satisfying to watch, definitely, especially when you get like passes over stuff. But I just feel like if the players were like, I don't know, 5% slower or something, it would mean that teams that could pass well would be able to punish teams that couldn't. And I mean, this is coming from a purely competitive point of view. Like, this is coming from the point of view of someone who is casting it and wants a good casting product. But for me, that would make the games favour good teams more. As in, it would be more rewarding to a team that can pass really well, which I think is good for a competitive league. Because I think in a competitive game, I think the game should really encourage team play. That's part of the reason why the EUSL wanted to try 4v4 for this season, because the idea is that when you have so much less space to sort of deke and stuff, it forces you to pass much more. Players are much less able to deke. Because if you take too long with the puck, you just get bumped. I think Versace Lord is interesting to watch. I think he's obviously a new player, and I haven't seen a ton of him. But oh, that's Slog there, driving home another. I think, yeah, Versace Lord is definitely an interesting player to watch. I think a lot of I mean, I'd say all of these players, obviously, the rest of this team, like, they're not new because they played ages. Well, they didn't play ages ago. They played last season, right? But or did they play the season before? I don't remember. But yeah, they're all interesting to watch. Certainly, I think they can go. Like, if they stick at the game, they got good last time. I don't see why they can't get good again. Slog here, bounce off the board. Surdu picks it up, plays it around for Mr. Bro. Mr. Bro looking for space, looking for time. Plays to Surdude. Not sure if it's intentional, but a nice idea there from Surdude. Just bouncing up in front of net. No one home for it though. Now Hibber has it. Looking for space himself. Surdude with an open net and just puts it wide to the left. Unfortunately there for Surdude. Did a good job recovering the puck, and in it goes. Isaac bangs it in. To be fair, Evan, I actually forgot to say, probably one of my biggest criticisms of the game is it really annoys me nobody spawns in net, because it feels super unrewarding when somebody wins the face-off and bangs it in straight away before anyone else, like, they beat one player and bang it in before anyone else has a chance to move. That's probably honestly the thing I find most annoying. I don't particularly care for like people spawning in specific places. I don't care if like you can pick where you spawn, but I do think it'd be good just to have someone spawn back. Sorry about that. Dude. Now Hibber, good stop by Mr. Bro. Again trying to see ground rapid there, couldn't redirect into the net, but back to Fronto, maybe finds Slog. Personally, I don't really care where they spawn as long as someone just spawns in net, just so you get less of that. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very like rewarding when somebody scores off of winning the yeah, I went quiet because I oh wait, hang on. I turned down the mic because my mum walked in. She didn't realise I was streaming. Radical Mum made a little appearance there. So dude on the board, plays out, Slog picks it up. Looking to play it across. Mr. Bro, round for it's Slog picks it up, no Hibber picks it up. Third period here, 10-3. Not the worst defeat we've seen in the EUSL. Not even the worst defeat we've seen in Rebound. Of course, for those who don't know, the worst defeat in EUSL history, close personal to me, is Quarantino's Little Sticks in Season 4. Lost 47-2 to... Was it Nose Lake or Green Eagles? They were the same team, but they changed name and gamed crooked. I think it was Green Eagles. Beat us 47-2. I wasn't actually playing at the time, but you don't use the webcam anymore. It's not because I grew mutton chops. It's oh, as Rapid plays it in there. I never used camera for casting because I feel I don't know. I mean, so I know some people do, but I just feel like when I'm watching a cast, I'd rather just see everything that's going on. I mean, if you think about it, like they don't do it in professional sports. Like I've never seen a football game or whatever where they have the face of the caster, so don't really see the point. I mean, when I'm streaming other games, I haven't streamed other games as much recently, but when I do them, I still use it. I need to stream some Tarkov. I just wish I was good at that game. I play it loads, just crap at it. And Slog there gets another 12-3. I mean, it's up to you, Osep. I mean, it's just personal. I mean, it's up to whatever you prefer. I'd say if you don't know, then it's probably better to ask, like, do a poll on stream or something than to ask me, just because, I mean, it's just my opinion, but... Voice of an angel, well, thank you. I mean, I hope you're talking to me. It'd be awkward if you said that and didn't mean it. Didn't mean it for me. I mean, even for pre and post matches, Slog there misses a brilliant pass across by Rapid. Even for pre and post match, when I did co-casts with Lasse, we just had our Slapshot avatars in like a little booth thing, like sort of edited to look like we were there. Slog now. Versace bounces it, tries to bounce it in front of net maybe, but hits the back of the net instead. Less than a minute left. An unfortunate game for Snus HC, but I think, as I said, because of how we've done the divisions, because we didn't quite have enough for 3 divisions, I think if we'd had a few more teams, we would have thought more seriously about 3 divisions, but because we didn't quite have enough, there's the skill disparity in Pro Division is quite big, so I think it's important for like some teams to sort of aim for, like not aim for like winning every game. They need to aim for winning the winnable games, you know, and improving. A team like Revenant, on the other hand, I think should 100% be aiming to get into the finals. The biggest thing for me, Oception, that I feel like has improved my stream is like the graphics I've done for the post stream. I mean, it took forever to do, but I've got it set up so there's like elements for every single team. Oh, and they just avoid a 13-3 loss there with the buzzer. That's the game. Unfortunate to see Snus get trounced like that, but as I said, somewhat inevitable when we have 2 divisions. But there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Like I was saying, I think the biggest thing that's improved my stream quality was A, I've got a better mic that I used to have, and B, the graphics. I feel like the graphics add a lot.